That's what I'm talking about. Oh.
Yeah, if you ain't from where I'm from, you can't come around here. Ain't been robbing no sticks to get done around here. Project baby ain't nothing but slum around here.
Yeah, bro, it's reflecting everything almost. My boy got a new mirror, huh? What's that? Oh, okay. From this, your hair is ugly. Yeah, look at that. Even with all those scratches in it, still looks good. You see the reflection and everything. Got this done right here. Got a nice polish on that. We're gonna polish the bottoms of these carburetors and powder coat the top. And I was thinking about polishing the sides, but that looks like too much work. So I'm just gonna spray paint them so they come out pretty shiny. But first, before we spray paint it, we gotta give them an acetone bath. Get all the oils and stuff off. So let's get into it.
We ain't police and ain't sweet in the streets, my nigga, believe me. I can't be your piece, babe, I gotta eat. If you leave me, just leave me. I ain't gonna shoot.
So I just tested the spray paint on it, and it came out pretty good for spray paint from what it used to look like. It's pretty good. All right, so I got all the carburetors spray painted. They look pretty good. Now it's time to do the tops of them, and then after that we'll polish the bottoms. For the tops, I'm gonna powder coat them, and I already have them sandblasted and just sitting in acetone. So they're already sandblasted. We're gonna put some chrome powder coat on it. It's gonna look nice and shiny.
Hey, weed money come too slow. I need me a kilo of silk. Yeah, and I'm trying to move a whole half before the end of my chill. I had to get off my ass before niggas don't get my drill. My nigga look crazy, he mugging the club, yeah, he off a beam. The police pulled up, the body was missing when they hit the scene. You with me or not?
I mean, the powder coat didn't come out as chromed as I wanted it to, but it's still there. It has a darker tint than the rest of it, but it still looks pretty good. Okay, I want to show you guys something that's really easy. If you want to take aluminum that's all oxidized and give it a nice polish like this, it's really easy. Let me show you. There's like 3 steps to it. Step 1, take some 500 grit sandpaper and give it a sand. The more you sand it, the better it'll come out. You can also go up to 1,000 and finer, get it real smooth. I don't really care. Step 2, take some polishing compound. I like to use a rough and then a polishing one. But if you really wanted to, you just do a straight mirror polish on it. That's what we'll do right now. Take some kind of buffing pad or whatever. I have it on a Dremel. Just get some on there and polish away. The longer you polish it, again, it'll come out better. But even for this, check it out. That was only like a minute on there. If you want to polish the whole thing, just repeat the steps for everything. All right, we finally got the float bowls polished. It took like 5 hours to get these polished, but they're done now, so now I could assemble them. This is gonna look good. All right, let's get these put together.
You with me or not, you fake, there's no in between. Tryna be 4 pockets full, watch money tie in my jeans. Yeah, if you ain't from where I'm from, you can't come around here. Ain't been robbing no sticks to get done around here.
There we go. Check it out. Yeah. This is how they're gonna sit. Looking clean. This is how they're gonna sit with the filters on them. So this is the first time we opened up the valve cover, and everything looks really clean. We saw paint on the springs right there, which means it's in good condition and smells like good oil, so no wear on the cam lobes too, so. We gave it a light clean. Now we're trying to polish it, just one section, so you can see how it looks. We'll see if it takes a polish. So it's plated. So we're gonna sand it down real quick. We got a quick polish to test it out. That's pretty good. just for a test, see if it'll take a polish. Look at that detail. Ooh. All right, so I've been working on this piece for a couple days now, sanding it, just trying to get it right. And I think I got it, so now it's time to polish it. All right, we're halfway there. Getting some shine.
Unlock the back door here.
Check it out. One full day and a bunch of sweat later. Got it looking pretty good, but it's not perfect. Still got scratches here and whatever. And this freaking paint, couldn't get it off, so I'm just leaving it for now because I give up. But I got the inside of this pretty good. I got this side looking all right. The top looks real good though. So I call that a success for now. Now to put it on and get some other stuff done. So I had the valve cover on, everything went perfect, right? I had the gasket on, everything's good. Putting the bolts in, and then I forgot Evan snapped this bolt. So it took me a while to get this one out, but we finally got it. And now we're good to go. If you've ever had a snap bolt in a hard place like that, all you need is a drill bit. You drill a hole in the sensor, and then you get these extractors that are reverse threads. Basically, it twists the way this bolt will come out, and when it catches, it pulls it out. Just a little tip. All right, so I got a lot done. I got this set up. So we got brake lights running. We got a running light, brake light, turn signal. And I was gonna mess with the headlight and these turn lights. Oh, baby. All right, just got the headlight wired up. I got some splitters on there so I could run some blinkers on the sides. But here's what it looks like. Turn signals in it with the headlight on. Still works. I'm eventually gonna get these side lights hooked up. I just gotta get the wiring correct. But it's looking pretty good. I got it all cleaned up and got the wiring, a lot of the wiring, nice and tidy. So I think I'm gonna throw the carbs on in the gas tank and take it for a spin. There we go. Sheesh. That's what I'm talking about. Damn. All right, so we got everything on there. We got the fuel on, air filters, everything should be tightened. So let's try to start it. It hasn't been started in about a month or so. Oh, dude, this smile doesn't come from anything but happiness, man. Just fixing stuff like this. I have my own shop one day, just watch. One day, my own shop, everything, bikes, cars. Got some new parts that came in. Got some new tires over here. The old ones are so old, look at that. Look how dry these are. New ones, look at that, nice and grippy. We also got these, which is a new headlight mount. A little cheap eBay thing, but we're gonna be able to drop the headlight down. The other problem this headlight mount was giving me is that these clip-on mounts can't rotate any farther because it has this weird mount in here. Just gonna use some bolt cutters because all right, got it on. Still got to do some adjustments, but much better looking. And now we got all this extra space in here we could do something with. Only thing that looks weird is the gauges stick up way too much now. But we'll figure that out later on. Yeah, so I just got this speedometer from eBay. Nice little cheap one, looks pretty good. And then I also got some LEDs to replace these lights that indicate, for example, the high and low beam. I decided to install them on the triple tree. What I've done for the first one right there, marked it in the center and drilled a hole. Then the light's gonna slip in there, wiring's gonna be underneath it. And what I did is I felt underneath to see where the casting is and where it's the flattest. And then I just marked on the top, so I have like a little area I could drill in. Messed up here, drilled the wrong spot. Same here, but other than that, looks pretty good. All right, now we got to deal with this wiring. Spaghetti. All right, so I got this all tidied up pretty well. If you guys are wondering for the speedometer which wires are what, we have the green is ground, blue and white is a fuel gauge, but I don't have one on my bike, so I just grounded that, and that shows full fuel so it doesn't blink. The black is positive, so I connect that to my light so it actually turns on when I turn the bike on, and the black and red is for your tachometer, but I haven't figured out how to hook that up yet. So anyways, it works. Yeah, that's done. Got one side on. Professional. Perfecto. Put them on. Put them on whenever I'm tired. Let's just get back to it. All right, day 2. Got my boy Leo. Getting the front tire off. Put the new one on. Let's do it. Yeah, that way. Keep going. And spin it. Were you expecting that? Dunzo. So. Alright, you ready?
What are you using, bro? Let me see.
Starting fluid. Okay. Yes, sir. See what? So we got the wheels balanced and we just polished up the rims a little bit. Gave it a brushed look, I guess. I mean, it looked better than how it did before. Not perfect. I might paint these black, but for now, it's good. All right. This is how you break in new tires. Let's do it. Look at that dust blow up. We got Albert Einstein here.